So I said to her, look, if I've got to explain it, it's called mansplaining. It's when a man explains something to a woman.
How dare you?
What was that? Nah, she didn't find it funny either. Okay. Yep. Catch up. Bye. What is up, YouTube? Andrew Rooney here. We're back with a PayPal request, and it's a very special one. It's for my buddy, Mark Copen. You might have seen in a few videos a whole bunch of community coffee, and Mark Copen was responsible for that, getting me hip to community coffee, and he's also a very big supporter of the show. So Mark, thank you so much for your support. And Mark's message here: Andrew, you are way overdue for some Gavin Harrison and Porcupine Tree. Set the stank face to 12. 12.
11, 11,
and most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
This stank face, I mean, 11 is as far as we've got. We're going to see. Maybe we'll beat that today.
What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly.
Here is Way Out of Here from Anesthetize DVD. Cheers. I will be seeing Gavin Harrison with the Pineapple Thief on Saturday. And I saw the pictures. It sounds really wrong. Watching you, Mark. I kind of am watching Mark because he's got a fantastic Instagram page, and I'll give him a shout out here. He didn't ask for a plug, but he's got a really great Instagram page, and he gets out to a lot of shows. I don't want to pee in your pocket too much, Mark, but are you a professional photographer? And if you are a professional photographer, that's probably a really insulting question. It's just that the shots are so good. I don't know if you're just, managed to get these incredible band shots, or if indeed you are a professional. Let me know in the comments or privately. Mark, long-time supporter of the channel, made a whole bunch of requests before, member of my Discord group and Patreon also, I believe. So Mark, thanks for the support. And without further ado, let's check out some more from Sir Gavin Harrison. Let's go. Boy, 7 minutes 55. It's a long one, Mark.
That's what she said.
But that's okay, because it's Gavin. So let's hit it.
This is called Way Out of Here.
2008. If you've never seen Gavin Harrison play drums before, you are in for a treat. Phenomenal player. I'm gonna crank this up to the max. Setting the mood for the Gavin awesomeness.
Train track, a dream of escape. But a song comes onto my iPod.
iPods, remember those?
I realize it's getting late. I can't take the staring and the sympathy.
The anticipation's building.
Questions. How do you feel? How's it going in school?
Alright, I'm ready for the Gavinness.
Do you wanna talk about it?
Beautiful. And now I know Gavin's going to take us into outer space at any second. So just before he does, always important to remember with this level of super drummer is that people forget about the pocket. People often look at the chops, the odd time, the complicated, advanced aspects, which are of course impressive. None of that works and none of that makes any sense And none of it, works in context if you're not in the pocket. If you don't have great time and a great time feel. Just this nice, hearing Gavin play this nice simple groove here is really good for me. It really shows how thorough he is with his drumming and how thorough he's been with his personal training and personal practice. Just glorious pocket. Let's keep it going. Oh, yeah. Don't get any better. Don't get any better. Oh. Rims?
And I'll try to forget you, and I know that I will. In 1,000 years, or maybe a week, I burn all your
The
pictures,
precision of the playing.
cut
From
out
everybody,
your
not just
face.
Gavin.
And the shadows are down and the curtains are closed. And I've covered my tracks, dispose of the car, and I'll try to forget even your name and the way that you look when you're sleeping and dreaming of this.
Oh, okay, I'm going to back it up, I think, because we've got some nice shreddy fill coming up there. Did you hear how he simmered away in that whole section and then started adding in elements, adding in the open hi-hat into that motif or that ostinato that he had simmering away so beautifully. That rim click, the way he's using the different sounds, I wouldn't automatically think to play a groove on a rim click, as a riding surface instead of hats or ride. And it just sounds so good there. And then adding in the bell, adding in just those little things, keeping the groove going, but just adding little elements and then building into a crescendo, just a literal volume crescendo into the fill. Breathing, with the music, organic, just beautiful, beautiful playing. I'm just going to back this up.
Even your name and the way that you look
There's the bell.
when you're sleeping and dreaming of this.
Oh, the execution. The way he caught those figures, dun, 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 catching those figures and filling them up. Just, expert level. Yeah, you're right, Mark Copen. It is level 12. Crazy, ridiculous. Turn your amps up to 12 now. Used to be 11, now it's 12, thanks to Sir Gavin. Scary. Great use of dynamics and shading, color, and the sound palette. What's the story with the visuals behind? What an experience. Always such a melodic, interesting idea. And the different technique and control at this dynamic range. Total control here. He doesn't look maxed out headroom wise at all. Phenomenal. Oh my Lord, Mark Copen. Lord Mark Copen and Sir Gavin Harrison. There you go. Two appropriate names. Yeah, I mean, obviously, what a selection. But it's an easy one too, because Mark, you know how much I adore Gavin Harrison, and you know how good Gavin Harrison is at hitting the drums. So you know it's going to be a banger pick. You know, let's talk a little bit about overplaying. Now, before you get triggered, what I'm saying is, this is an example of someone who can play a lot of notes, but it doesn't ever sound like overplaying. Now, I'm not one to label someone as an overplay anyway. It's kind of like a nasty tag, and sometimes you want to overplay just to develop something. Maybe you'll shred something up a lot to practice a lick or a chop. Gavin Harrison has this knack for me of playing perfectly musical parts that elevate the material. Not saying the material is bad to start with, but he manages to elevate it on this emotional and musical level. He has got so many tools in the toolkit. He's got so many gears that he can shift effortlessly. It's all within the headroom. It's not like he's reaching for something and it didn't quite come off, you know. That's when you're really overplaying. You're overplaying your hand. Or, you know, maybe you're playing in an AC/DC tribute group and you're playing this kind of stuff, over the bar line, complicated modulations, polyrhythms, really fast fills, which is not in that band's vocab. This is in the band vocab. So it fits musically, and it's just a different type of music. So I'm not even suggesting anyone out there is going to say this is overplaying. I just want to make the point, and Vinny Colaiuta has proved this many a time. You can actually play even on a simple pop tune and play a lot of notes and play complicated stuff that most people, if they attempted it, wouldn't be able to execute it, and therefore people say that's overplaying. But because Vinny Colaiuta plays it and it's all in the pocket, you can't say anything. It works. And he wouldn't make a non-musical decision. You know, he wouldn't allow that to even be on a record. If somehow he made some, obvious mistake by playing a lot of notes that wasn't relevant to the music, they would do another take, right? So I don't know why I've gone off on this overplaying rant, but it just strikes me as an example of someone who plays a lot of notes, but it's all in the pocket. It's all musically appropriate. And Vinny Colaiuta is another guy to check out. Yeah, who can play the most simple pop tune and put some things in there that you just think, damn, I would never have thought of that. I would never have attempted that in that song, but it works great. So yeah, are we overplaying or are we under executing? That's the question. Most people are not going to complain. If you play stuff that's in time and musical, I don't think people are going to complain. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Mark Copen, thank you so much for the support, the continued support of the channel. You're a hilarious person. I hope a few people do get along to your Instagram and check out your gig photos and a lot of bird photos in there as well. A lot of great photos in general. It's a really good Instagram page to check out. Guys, remember, original video link in the description of this video. If you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, leaving me a comment with what you thought of this video and what you would like me to do in the future. And remember, you can pick up your free 30-day trial with Drumeo. Again, link in the description. Now, what Gavin Harrison have they got over at Drumeo? All right. So if you do take up my trial, you can check out, first of all, an interview with Gavin Harrison. I mean, that's worth the price of free. I think it's worth free. They've got a study with the greats. Episode 9 was with Gavin Harrison in 2018. Gavin Harrison's favorite sticking. Pop rock odd time play along. Life by Gavin Harrison. Gavin Harrison, The Grooves of Porcupine Tree. One exercise to help you sound more articulate. Boy, I need to get onto these myself. Grooving with 3s, 4s, and 5s. Always get asked about that kind of stuff with students. Swing, syncopation, and coordination. Guys, this is free. Follow my link. This is free. This is free resources you can use. Dance, Gavin, dance. Betrayed by the game. I don't know. Is that Gavin Harrison? Gavin's Paradiddle Challenge. Another thing that a student brought in, actually, that I've got many students who are actually Drumeo members. Rhythmic design. I almost said how to cremate, how to create amazing drum parts. Then we've got a bunch of Porcupine Tree transcriptions. Wow, those will be interesting to get into, and if not, a little bit terrifying. Gavin Harrison bass drum calibration, triplet coordination. That was only page 1. Guys, it goes on and on and on. A whole bunch more Pineapple Thief stuff, 6/8, double bass. My goodness. Yep, pick up your free trial and let me know what you think of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Ciao.